Hi, and welcome back to the Creative Witchy Mama. Here I am with Harrison too. He does not want to let me put him down today. So you know what? Let's bring him along for the ride. So today I am going to do my brownie. A couple of people have asked me about my brownie recipe. What I've done, you can see behind me here, I've prepared all my ingredients. So I have dark chocolate. I've got about 140 grams ish, you know, who measures, of dark chocolate. I use the Whittakers Ghana dark chocolate, which is yummy. I have 3 eggs that are whisked. I then have a third of a cup of raw cacao powder. I have some flour. Now I've actually used coconut flour, but my coconut flour ran out, so I've just added in some besan flour as well, which is basically chickpeas, which are ground up into a flour, which is delicious, really nice, organic and yummy. This guy is not loving it today. He just wants to put his hands in all the ingredients. And then I've got about 125 grams of butter. I use organic grass-fed butter. And then I've got lots of sugar. So I've got brown raw sugar. I've got a cup and a half of that. I will put the recipe all up down below so you can see and follow along. My other small little ingredients, I have some vanilla extract. I use some really nice fine, let me show you. Here we go. So pure extract. You could use some ground or some pods as well. I just use this one. And what else? I then put in a pinch of Celtic sea salt as well. So I've got the oven preheating on about 185 degrees. And I'm gonna start getting this all ready. Okay, so I have now put Harrison down, which is great. He's happily watching me in the chair, watching Mama in the kitchen. And what I'm gonna do is I'm now gonna melt up my butter and all my chocolate. So you can come over here so you can see my chocolate in here. It's in a double boiler. Well, actually I've just done a stainless steel bowl over some hot water. I'm going to turn that on. I'm going to mix the chocolate and the butter together and get it melted, and then I will add the eggs in afterwards, or as that's melting. I've also got a tray prepared. So I have just put some butter on the tray and I've lined it with some brown paper, so that once our mixture is ready, that can go on in. Okay, so we are now going to mix the butter into our chocolate and get it all melted. Harrison is having a great time down there and singing along. Take a little while just to get that all melted. Once it's all runny, I'm then going to take it off the boil, and I will then stir in the egg mixture. I'll also add in my vanilla extract here too. So then that is all the liquids together, and then I will add the dry stuff afterwards. Okay, so here we are. I have my melted chocolate, butter, and my vanilla extract. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to slowly put in the eggs. We don't want to get scrambled eggs, so nice and slow. Start pouring them in, but making sure we mix at the same time, because we don't want to get scrambled eggs in there. Just nice and slow. These eggs were just lightly whisked before I put them in. I try and use organic free range eggs for anybody asking. So you can see we've got a much thicker consistency now with our chocolate and butter as it starts to like solidify as well. Oh my goodness, the smell is divine, by the way. If only this was smell-o-vision. I know, right? H can smell it all. So that's pretty much the end of it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in all my dry ingredients now. So I have already pre-mixed them together to make this bit a little bit easier. So I'm gonna start adding them in and then folding this through. So again, just nice and slow so you can start to mix it all in. So that's all the sugar, the flour, the cacao and the salt. So you can see it's getting much thicker now as well. Now the last batch that I did, I put nuts in too. I haven't put any nuts in this one, but obviously you can put in whatever you want really. I just thought I'd give it a go without the nuts today. And just mix that one in. Try and get this mixed really nice. You want a really nice consistency with it all mixed through. So I like to try and do it in like stages, I guess. So you know that it's all mixed through. So you can see now, like, you can't really see any of the other dry ingredients. I'm gonna mix some more through now. In fact, I'm just gonna finish that bowl off and mix it all in. And once we've mixed it all in, then we get to pop it into our tray and pop her straight into the oven. And of course, you could put stuff on top as well. You could put nuts on top. You could put chocolate chips on top. If you wanted to put some more of the dark chocolate, you could definitely put some of that on there. Oh, this is the dark chocolate that I use, by the way. It's amazing. I absolutely love Whittakers. It is one of my favorite chocolates. It's a New Zealand chocolate, and it just tastes divine, and it definitely makes these brownies taste amazing. So we've got a really nice consistency now, I think. I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna now pop it into my tray and get it ready for the oven. Here we go. Even Harrison's getting super excited at this bit, even though he won't be having any. Feel a bit mean, really. The kid hasn't had any sugar, so if you think I'm mean, I'm laying off the sugar for now. There's enough sugar and processed stuff that he'll probably end up getting his hands on as he gets older. He doesn't need it from me right now. He eats all nice whole foods. And he's very happy with them, as you can tell. Okay, so you can see I'm just like spreading out the tray. And then that, my friends, is ready to go into your preheated oven. Yay! All right, I've just taken this bad boy out of the oven. Excuse the noise in the background, it's my dishwasher. And I'm just gonna check if we've got, it's nice and clean. Well, it's actually a little bit chocolatey, which is exactly how we want it. And the top was actually quite firm. Yes, I am really happy with that consistency. Let's see how she turns out once she's cooled. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let it cool for a few minutes here. And then I'm going to pop her onto the wire rack and let her fully cool down before I slice and dice her and have her try. But I tell you what, it smells amazing. It smells so good. And I may have forgot to say earlier, but if you like these videos, if you want to keep on coming back, hit subscribe to the channel, and also the little notification bell, and then you know once I've uploaded a new video as well. Obviously I've got lots of content, lots of things to talk about, all things motherhood, all things business. I'm going to do some cooking and do some things for yummy treats like this, but then also for kids as well. I do lots of cooking for H. And I'll also do some videos around making bits and pieces, so if any of that interests you, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then you'll know once I've got some new content up. We'll jump back in later once this has cooled down and we can give it a try. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, here's the moment of truth. I'm gonna put the brownie onto the cooling rack. It wants to come out. There we go. And look at that. Whoa, look at that bad boy. What I'm gonna do though is I'm actually gonna flip it over. There we go. And because it has cooled down, it was nice and easy to do that, which is great. I'm gonna let it cool even further before I cut it. And now my master is calling, so I better love you and leave you. I'll be back soon. Okay, here's the moment of truth. All right. I'm gonna cut mine into like little squares. I don't think we need any more than that. Oh, nice crunch on the top. Let's cut a couple up. Very sticky inside. I'm going to cut just a little bit on the side here. And oh my god, that tastes, I mean, smells amazing. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so yummy. It's like fudgy and sticky and gooey, but like crunchy on the top. Oh, yum. Guys, I wish you were here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I might be having a feast myself tonight. That's so good. Oh, enjoy. If you want to give that a go at home, enjoy. You can substitute things out as well. So if you don't want to put any butter in, if you don't want any like dairy, take the butter out, maybe stick some honey in. I substitute, the butter for coconut oil. You could definitely do that. If you didn't want the sugar in, you could definitely substitute that out for honey. I would definitely do that if I didn't want the raw sugar, or if I didn't have any at home. I just try and use whatever ingredients I've got in my pantry. As you would have seen with the flour, by all means use plain flour, use coconut flour, use besan flour, use whatever you want. Just give it a go. But that, it tastes so good. It's like chewy. Oh my god. I hope you enjoy. Please drop in the comments if you've tried it at home, if you have some extra additions that you'd love to see. I know I used to make one of these brownies for a friend of mine, and she used to love Nutella all through it, with M&Ms thrown on top. So do whatever you want, go nuts. There are no limits with the brownie, and it is delish. So remember, if you're enjoying this video and you want to stick around for some more, and you want to know when the content comes through, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I've uploaded a new video. Guys, thank you very much. Mwah. See you soon. Bye.